You see, the quantum field, the unified field of all possibilities, doesn't respond to what we want. It responds to who we are being. If I am wanting, longing, chasing something, I am reinforcing to the quantum field that I lack it. I am broadcasting a signal of separation rather than connection. But when I become silent, when I go inward and truly embody the state of already having the thing I desire, I am aligning myself with the reality where that future already exists. And this is not just some mystical concept. This is neuroscience. This is quantum physics. Let's break it down. In order to access the quantum field, I must enter the realm of nobody, no one, no thing, nowhere, no time. That means I must go beyond my identity, beyond my ego, beyond my environment. I must enter the present moment completely, and silence is the doorway. Most people are caught in the noise of their external world. Their five senses tell them that their current reality is their only reality. But if I define my reality by what I perceive, I am enslaved by the past because everything I experience through my senses has already happened. So what do? I withdraw my attention from the external world. I close my eyes, I slow my breath, I become nobody, nowhere in no time. And in that deep silence, I step into pure consciousness. This is the place where all possibilities exist. This is the quantum field. Now, why is acting as if so powerful? Because my brain and body do not know the difference between a real experience and a vividly imagined one. If I can teach my body emotionally what my future feels like before it happens, I am literally conditioning my biology into that new state of being. And when I sustain that state of being, I am no longer waiting for something outside of me to change in order to feel joy, love, abundance. I have already become the thing I seek. And here's the secret. When I no longer feel like I need it, when I no longer feel separate from it, that is the moment it finds me. Most people live in a linear model of reality. They think if I work hard enough, if I put in enough time, then maybe in 5 years I'll achieve my goal. But the quantum model of reality is different. The moment I become energetically aligned with the future I desire, I collapse time. That future is drawn to me because I'm the vibrational match to it. Think of it like a radio station. If I want to listen to 95.7 FM, I don't keep my dial on 88.3 FM and hope it changes. I must tune myself to the frequency of the station I want to receive. And the way I tune in, I feel as if I already have it. I walk as if it's already done. I wake up with gratitude as if my future is happening now. Here's the paradox. The more I chase, the more I push it away. The more I try to control, the more I signal to the field that I am separate from my desire. But when I enter the deep silence of the quantum field, when I surrender, when I let go of the how and when, I allow the infinite intelligence of the field to orchestrate my life in ways my limited mind could never conceive. I stop analyzing, I stop second guessing, I stop needing, and instead I trust. And when I trust, when I fully let go, I make space for the unknown to find me, and that's when the miracles begin. So the next time you desire something, don't ask when is it coming, don't chase it, don't beg for it. Instead, become silent, go inward, be the future self that already has it. You see, when we have a vision, a deep, heartfelt desire, something that we know we are destined to manifest, the worst thing we can do is dilute its energy by speaking about it prematurely. Most people don't understand the mechanics of creation. They share their visions with others, friends, family, colleagues, seeking validation, approval, or reassurance. But the moment they do that, they leak energy. They dissipate the very power that is meant to birth that vision into reality. Why? Because manifestation is a delicate internal process that requires a coherent energy field. It requires an unshakable knowing within you, independent of outside influences. Let's break this down scientifically, energetically, and practically. Your attention is like a laser beam. Wherever you direct it, you are feeding that thing with your energy. Imagine you have a flashlight in a dark room. Whatever you shine the beam on becomes illuminated. It becomes real to you. Now think of your thoughts as that flashlight. If you constantly think about problems, limitations, fears, or doubts. You are shining your light on them, making them more real in your personal reality. But if you shift your attention to possibilities, abundance, joy, and your future vision, you begin feeding that reality with energy instead. Where is your flashlight pointed? Your brain is a pattern recognition machine. It constantly filters out unnecessary information and highlights what aligns with your dominant focus. Think about when you buy a new car. Before you owned it, you rarely noticed that model on the road, but now you see it everywhere. Why? Because your attention has tuned your brain to recognize it. This is called the reticular activating system, a network in your brain stem that acts like a filter, letting in only what aligns with your focus. Now let's apply this to manifestation. If your attention is constantly on lack, your brain finds more evidence of lack. If your attention is on opportunities, your brain finds more opportunities. If your attention is on gratitude, your brain finds more to be grateful for. This is why energy follows attention. Your reality is shaped by what you repeatedly focus on. In quantum physics, there is something called the observer effect. Scientists have found that subatomic particles exist in a state of pure potential, waves of probability, until they are observed. The moment attention is placed on them, they collapse into physical form. What does this mean? It means your attention literally influences reality at a fundamental level. When you focus on your vision with full emotional intent and certainty, you are interacting with the quantum field and pulling that potential into form. But if you split your focus, one day believing, the next day doubting, you are sending mixed signals to the field, and your manifestation remains in a wave state, never fully materializing. You must lock your attention onto your future as if it is already done. Most people fail to manifest what they desire because their attention is fragmented. They say they want success, but they constantly focus on their fears of failure. They say they want love, but they keep replaying memories of heartbreak. They say they want abundance, but they are always checking their empty bank account. This is divided attention, and it is the reason why most people stay in the same cycles. The quantum field doesn't respond to what you want. It responds to what you consistently focus on with feeling. Every moment, ask yourself, am I focusing on lack or abundance, fear or faith, the past or the future? Awareness is the first step to shifting your attention. Commit to a vision. Choose a clear, elevated vision of your future and make it the dominant focus of your mind. Think about it, feel it, embody it daily. Stop giving energy to what you don't want, and remove your focus from negativity, complaining, and low energy conversations. Stop talking about problems and start feeding solutions. Meditation helps you withdraw your attention from the external world and place it on your inner reality. The more you do this, the more you condition your brain to believe in the unseen. When you focus on your vision, feel the emotions of already having it. Your emotions are the charge that amplifies your focus into creation. Every time you think about your vision with clarity and certainty, you are wiring new neural circuits in your brain. You are literally restructuring your biology to align with that future. But here's the thing. In the early stages of creation, those neural circuits are fragile. They are like seedlings in a garden, not yet strong enough to withstand the storms of external opinions. If you expose them too soon, they can be uprooted. When you speak about your desires, you activate the analytical mind. Now, instead of being in a state of pure potential, you shift into logic, reason, and external validation. You begin to analyze, how will this happen? What if I fail? What will people think? And the more you analyze, the more you move out of creation and into doubt. This is why in ancient traditions, mystics, sages, and initiates were taught the power of silence, because silence preserves energy. Silence keeps the mind in a state of expansion. The quantum field is a field of pure potential. It contains every possible reality. There is already a version of you that is healthy, wealthy, in love, abundant, and limitless. That version of you already exists. You see, when you want something, you are reinforcing to the field that you don't have it. The signal you are broadcasting is, I am lacking. I am separate from my desire. But when you become the person who already has it, when you think, feel, and act as if it's already yours, You collapse the distance between you and that reality. You are no longer hoping, you are embodying. And the quantum field responds to that beingness by reorganizing reality around you. Neuroscience tells us that your brain and body don't know the difference between a real experience and a vividly imagined one. If you sit in deep meditation and feel the joy, gratitude, and abundance of already having what you desire, your body starts producing the same chemical signals as if it were happening now. Your brain fires new neural pathways. Your body releases feel-good chemicals like dopamine and oxytocin. And your heart and mind come into coherence. And when this happens, you are literally reconditioning your biology to match that future reality. You are no longer waiting for something outside of you to change in order to feel differently. You are being it now. And when you sustain that state of being, the external world has no choice but to reorganize to reflect it. Here's where most people go wrong. They spend all their time talking about what they want instead of being the person who already has it. Why is this a problem? Because when you talk about it, you are often seeking validation, approval, or reassurance. That means you are coming from a place of uncertainty. Think about it. Do you constantly tell people, I am a human being? No, because you know when you truly know something is yours, you don't feel the need to announce it. You simply live it. A confident person doesn't go around telling everyone they are confident. They just are. A wealthy person doesn't constantly talk about becoming rich. They embody abundance in their actions and mindset. A person in love doesn't need to convince others. They radiate it. Talking about something too much often signals to the quantum field that you don't fully believe it yet. So instead of speaking it into existence, you must become it into existence. How to become the version of you that already has what you desire. Close your eyes and imagine yourself in the future where your desire is already fulfilled. Feel it deeply. What does your body feel like? What do your surroundings look like? How do people respond to you? The more real you can make this, the more your body believes it. The key is to feel the gratitude, love, joy, or abundance as if it's already happening. Emotions are the energetic charge that magnetizes your future to you. If you were already abundant, how would you act? If you were already in love, how would you show up in the world? If you were already successful, how would you carry yourself? Move in silence and let your energy do the talking. When you feel the urge to prove or explain, remind yourself, I don't need to convince anyone. I already am. There is an undeniable advantage to moving in silence. When you don't reveal your plans, you don't give people the opportunity to project their limitations onto you. You don't allow their fears, their conditioning, their subconscious programming to infiltrate your field. You maintain control over your state of mind. You stay in a flow state where you are aligned with your vision, free from external noise. And then when your manifestation materializes, when your results speak for themselves, that's when people notice. Because true power doesn't announce itself, it simply is. The highest level of manifestation is not about talking your vision into existence, it's about being the vision before it happens. So here's my challenge to you. Instead of telling people what you're going to do, silently become the person who has already done it. Instead of seeking validation, validate yourself. Instead of looking for reassurance, live in the knowing that your future is already real. And when you do this, when you truly embody your vision, you won't need to say a word because the universe will say it for you. Now that you understand the deep, powerful principles of manifestation, how energy flows where attention goes, and how the quantum field responds to who you are, not just what you say, it's time to take this knowledge and make it real in your life. Remember, you are not a passive observer in your own story. You are the creator. The energy you radiate, the thoughts you think, the emotions you feel, all of these are shaping your reality in ways you may not even fully understand yet. But they are working, always working to bring you closer to the life you dream of. The key is in becoming the person who has already realized that dream. It's in aligning your inner world with your outer reality before the world even reflects it back to you. You don't need to beg the universe for what you want. You don't need to wait for some future moment to feel joy, abundance, or success. You have the power right now to embody the feelings of your future self and draw that reality to you. And when you become that person, when you live from that state of knowing, it's only a matter of time before the universe aligns everything to match your energy. So I want you to leave here with this. You are the creator of your life. No dream is too big, no vision too bold. The moment you stop waiting for the outside world to change and start changing your inner world, everything will begin to shift around you. You are worthy of the life you desire. You are capable of manifesting more than you ever thought possible. And the journey starts now with the power of your mind,